So far, so good, as Skywest's Air Services out of Scottsbluff receives a contract extension to provide local residents essential air service for the foreseeable future. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Western Nebraska Regional Airport Board on Wednesday selected Skywest United as their choice to continue the essential air service contract for flights between Scottsbluff and Denver. Airport manager Raul Aguayo told KNEB News that Skywest has so much confidence in the route that they have proposed extending the contract out to 3 years. While the contract is actually awarded by the U.S. Department of Transportation, Aguayo says the 3-year contract is acceptable to them.
It's the first time, because we asked. I called Michael Martin. I said, they're giving us a 3-year contract. Is that right? He said, they can give you any contract that they want, and as long as you accept it, we're fine with that. And typically we have 2 or 3 bidders. Fortunately for us, we got exactly what we wanted. Skywest was the only bidder. The prices came down. Ticket price went up $1, so I think overall everybody's going to be happy.
The airport reached the required 10,000 boardings for the year earlier this month, which qualifies them to receive $1 million that will be used for improvements at the airport. Well, there will be some minor changes this year to a major joint fundraiser for CASA and CAPstone Child Advocacy Center of Western Nebraska. The 11th annual Light of Hope will be held next Thursday at the Gehring Civic Center. The event showcases both agencies' efforts to provide help and support for children in our community that suffer abuse and neglect. In years past, the Light of Hope was a breakfast fundraiser, but organizers Andrea Ryan and Monica Shambaugh say they hope to reach a larger audience by having it in the evening hours.
This year, we're planning on doing it in the evening. Mm-hmm. We're starting at 5:30 with a business after hours.
Mm-hmm. Combined with the Chamber of Commerce.
Correct. Yeah. And then at 6:30, our main speaker, Laura Schroff, will get up and speak about her book and her experiences with a young man named Maurice. The title of the book is An Invisible Thread. And it's just about a chance encounter with a young man on the streets of New York City, how their relationship has evolved over time, how she's made a difference in his life just through random acts of kindness.
Okay. The event is free, but attendees are strongly encouraged to make a donation during the event to help CASA and CAPstone continue their missions. Well, straight ahead, a windy day out there, but the worst of it should be behind us. Bill Boyer's got your full forecast right after this.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wick, Assistant Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that purchasing a home is more expensive than renting. The truth is, with interest rates so low, there has never been a better time to purchase a home, making your monthly mortgage payment lower than a rent payment. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
It's the time of the year again for the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Last year, we traveled across the Panhandle and into eastern Wyoming to recognize over 50 students for their achievements in and out of the classroom. Let's revisit what they had to say.
Back in December, Gehring Freshman Academy counselor Rick Merez nominated Sydney Winkler for stepping up for a student that was being bullied.
We had a student who chose not to partake in the laughter. It was a genuine, are you okay? This wasn't right, can I help you type of situation. So I submitted that because, look, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it, because it was such a genuine act that I hadn't seen that in all of my time at school.
I was always taught to stand up for what I believed in, and I believed it was wrong, so I just stood up for what I believed in.
To nominate a deserving K-12 student to be recognized for being a star student, you can find nomination forms online at www.pvbank.com.
Name one other restaurant that makes their barbecue with brown sugar bacon and sauce with Kentucky bourbon that's been aged in charred oak barrels. Charred oak barrels, people. And we have a drive-thru. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, hopefully a quieter evening tonight. We're not going to completely rule out some isolated thunderstorms. Chances, much like last night, going to be pretty small. Mostly cloudy skies through the evening hours and overcast skies really for most of the night and certainly to start to the morning tomorrow. So just isolated storms tomorrow. Better chance of storms tomorrow. So isolated tonight, better chance tomorrow. Some strong to severe. Then I think things are going to turn drier for the weekend and hopefully not a bad weekend coming for us. 83 yesterday after a low of 58, so a couple of degrees below normal. Nothing in the rain gauge, actually 1/100th at the airport. We picked up another 4 or 500ths after midnight. 286 for the month, almost 2 inches above normal, and 1640 for the year. That's 4.5 inches above where we should be for this time of year. 85 in Denver. Look at Casper, really warm up there at 92 right now. North Platte 78, 76 over in Hastings. Here in our region, it's 82 Sydney, 83 up in Chadron. Gordon checking in at 78 right now. Mullen at 74. Winds are out of the south-southeast. They've been gusty all day today, so south-southeasterly winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, 22-mile-an-hour winds right now, and Alliance gusts are higher than that as well. Severe weather threat, it's marginal anywhere. That's the highest severe weather threat we have, which is the lowest of the severe weather threats, including right here in our area. We do have a marginal risk of severe storms tonight, mainly in eastern Wyoming. A few could, much like last night, roll off the plains, come into the southern portions of the Nebraska Panhandle. Tomorrow, maybe a small uptick, certainly I think an uptick in coverage of thunderstorms tomorrow when we have a marginal risk, and then by Saturday, we push everything north into portions of South Dakota. So tonight, we have a few showers and storms out here. They're going to push off to the east, southeast, and diminish. They'll be out overnight tonight, clearing skies, maybe some overcast skies towards morning with some fog around as well. I can't rule that out. Upper 50s to near 60 and the low 60s for many of us tonight across the region. Tomorrow, we start the day overcast. We're going to have a few breaks in the clouds, just enough right there around noontime that by afternoon then it's going to set the stage for some developing thunderstorms that will move to the east and traverse across the region. And we're going to stay drier then as we get into Saturday, but we're going to have, I think, an active day tomorrow. Temperatures upper 70s to low 80s here across the region. Rainfall totals tonight could get a little bit in the southern panhandle. Tomorrow, maybe in the south and the north. Better chances tomorrow across the region. And some areas could pick up an inch or more of rain depending on how we do. Just an isolated thunderstorm early, mainly cloudy, 62 tonight for a low. Tomorrow we're going to have to watch out for some storms. Scattered afternoon, strong to severe thunderstorms. 82 is all for tomorrow. Then we're going to warm up for the weekend. We said drier. It's also going to come with warmer air, near 90 by Sunday. Then Monday we bring in a cooler front, temps back into the 70s. One more day on Tuesday, we bump up into the mid-80s, and then much cooler Wednesday and Thursday. Upper 70s Wednesday, only in the lower 70s Thursday. And thunderstorm chances really after tomorrow, pretty small over the next 7 days.
Okay, nobody panic! Change the temperatures! We pray for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no! Arby's, we have the meats.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scottsbluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
Welcome back. A theft from a slot machine at Frankie's Bar and Grill in Bridgeport has prompted authorities to ask for the public's help in identifying the suspects. According to the Morrill County Sheriff's Department, the theft occurred on Tuesday at Frankie's Bar and Grill in Bridgeport from a hot shot slot machine. Chief Deputy Cherie Fishers tells us that they believe the suspects may be from Cheyenne and may be hitting several establishments in both Wyoming and Nebraska. If you have any information on the identity of these individuals, you are asked to contact the Morrill County Sheriff's Office at 262-0408. Well, rain-softened grass parking lots have forced the Nebraska State Fair to expand shuttle service. The free shuttles will be available at the 7 locations around Grand Island, and Fair Executive Director Lori Cox says the shuttles will operate from 10 in the morning to 10:45 at night each day of the fair, which opens tomorrow and runs through September 2nd. Cox announced on Wednesday that those riding the buses will receive a free pass that can be used on Monday through Thursday. And Nebraska lottery officials say someone bought a Powerball ticket in Omaha worth $1 million after it matched the first 5 numbers drawn Wednesday night, but not the Powerball number of 21. The winner has yet to come forward, but earlier this week, Daniel Moore of Bellwood claimed his $1 million prize he won through the ticket he purchased in Schuyler for last Saturday's drawing. It too matched the first 5 numbers, but not the Powerball number. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell catches up with members from the Scottsbluff Bearcats softball team and their coach as they prep for a new season. He'll have that at the sports desk in 90 seconds.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Today marks the start of fall sports competition. Of the 2 schools in town, it's Gering with 2 teams in action. The Gering softball team opened in North Platte. They had games against North Platte and Adams Central, while the girls golf team at Gering competed in Omaha at Papillion La Vista. Yesterday, for me, featured a stopover at the softball fields at Scottsbluff, where the Bearcats were prepping for their season opener tomorrow at Lexington. Head coach Michael Gentry has plenty of returning talent.
Got a lot of depth at several positions. Got a lot of kids fighting for playing time. You know, usually in years past, at this point, we have a pretty good idea of where we're going to be starting lineup-wise. We still have some kids fighting for playing time, and you know, every rep's important to them. Every play's important to them in practice.
Fall camp, a time for coaches to nail down the playing time distribution, but also a time where players emerge to take the reins. One of the leaders this season for the Lady Cats will be senior Talara Kinsey.
It's gone really good. We've had a lot of participants this year. We have girls coming up that are really dedicated to softball and the season, and they've been playing travel ball, and so all our summer and fall stuff has gone really good.
One thing this Scottsbluff team will have is high in talent that is still really young. Players like Brady Lockemer. She was voted the school's Female Athlete of the Year last year when she was just a freshman.
My expectations are set pretty high. We didn't lose that many girls coming from last year to this year. So I want to be the same offensive team that we were last year and move girls around on defense. I think will work good for our team.
Call it a sophomore duo, if you will, for Scottsbluff High. Not only Lockemer, but Mariah Avila also stands out. A 3-sport letter winner as a freshman last year, and she says they spent the summer working hard to be even better this time around.
You know, same as Brady pretty much. I was sticking in the weight room mostly every day that they had it, and I was participating in other sports like basketball and practicing every day with my team and all that.
As for the start of this softball season, Scottsbluff will be at Lexington tomorrow for a standalone game before competing in the Lexington tournament on Saturday.
Opening weekend is really important. You know, you kind of want to go out there and put your best foot forward. We've got, Lexington, which is always a scrappy team year in and year out. Kind of one of those teams, if you let them hang around, they can come back and bite you. They've had some really big wins the last few years. Then we got Adams Central, first round of the tournament on Saturday. I'm actually really thrilled with that draw because that's 2 tough opponents right out of the gate, and hit the ground running. If we want to be the best, we want to play the best and perform at our best.
We'll carry tomorrow's game on KNEB AM 960 and 100.3 FM radio broadcast starting at 3:50 in the afternoon. First pitch will be at 4 o'clock, and season starting as well at the junior college level with Cougar volleyball and soccer making road trips this weekend. Cougar volleyball in McCook today, and then both programs, volleyball and men's and women's soccer will be in Council Bluffs, Iowa this weekend at Iowa Western. That is the latest today. From right here at the TV Sports Desk, I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back to check the community calendar right after this here on KNEB.TV.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
My kids eat vegetables never, but they eat runs of sandwiches, which have cabbage, which is a vegetable, which makes me the mom of the year.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard.
It's perfect for me.
This bed is way too soft.
Just what I needed. This bed is just right.
So come on over to Leith Heads.
At Platte Valley Bank, we know when you need a loan, time is of the essence. We are locally owned with decisions made right here at the bank. Our lenders are experienced, efficient individuals who are committed to our customers. Our flexible lending policies make it possible to fulfill loan requests, big or small, quickly. Whether you want to purchase a car, home, or even start a business, our committed associates are here to help. Stop into any location today and see what Platte Valley Bank can do for you.
And finally tonight, the Nebraska State Fair starts tomorrow, and Shaylee Peters with the Rural Radio Network caught up with the executive director to talk about some of the big things happening at the fair.
We are so excited to be able to launch our first series of equine entertainment, and that includes a first and only polo match in the state of Nebraska. This is the Nature Hill Polo Match on Sunday, August 25th at 1 o'clock. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon event where people can come and enjoy the opportunity of real polo, mallets, guys in hard hats riding in English saddles on thoroughbred horses racing up and down the green, and that's over on the sports field. Real excited about that as well. We have for the first time Grand Kubota's Rough Stock Rodeo. That rodeo will be bulls and broncs, a little bit of barrel racing, some down the fence action from our Rain Cow horse folks. That'll be on opening night, August 23rd, as well as the 24th over in the Thompson Foods Arena. Things that we really wanted to concentrate on this year in parking was expanding our shuttle parking and having the opportunity to do that off-site parking. We've been talking about that for a number of months anyway. With regard to those shuttles and parking off-site, we just need people to understand that if they can park off-site, that is the thing to do this year. We're willing to expand those routes, create direct routes in from those shuttle locations. For example, if you're coming in from the Conestoga Mall, there's 2 locations there now, and you can go direct from Conestoga right to the fairgrounds. So giving you an opportunity to not have stops, to go direct and be able to pick up when you're done with your day. We want everyone to know that we're prepared for those that want to shuttle and can shuttle, and excited to expand that service.
Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.